We got chapter 1168, Elbaf Snow. Hachi with the snow. I relate to that really because I live in like the Chicago area suburbs. You know, I'm not from Chicago before y'all come at me from the suburbs, but the snow is piling up, man. And oh my god, let's get into the chat, baby. 15 years ago, that same year, all over the world. So it says Harold's efforts are paying off, but okay, there's a but. Um, those giant marines are really doing a good job. They're so reliable. I always thought they looked scary, but now I wouldn't mind meeting one. So the people in town are discussing about giants, man. Can't you get us stocked up again? Elbaf seafood is popular now, you know? I bet it is. Okay, so people are really getting like they're loving the Giants now. So Harold's like gamble, it really did pay off. At least it is right now. We know where it's gonna lead to and what happens after that. But I mean, it's changing people, right? Like I don't know where we are right here, but obviously the town people are loving it. So that's crazy. This here is a top quality Elbaf Sidar? What is a Sidar? In my face, it's a rare and tricky item. By the way, the chat literally came out like 5 minutes ago, the earliest translation I could find. So, you know, it might not be perfect. I don't know. Cedar? Is that what they're trying to say? Maybe it's a spelling error. I don't know. It's a rare and tricky item to import. I'll take it already. So yeah, like literally anything. Oh, maybe he's talking about the wood because there's wood behind him. Oh my. So it's probably the tree, right? I mean, I don't, maybe not, whatever. Basically, town people are loving it. They're loving anything Elbaf. And then we go to Elbaf. When we finally become a member nation, become a member nation. Okay, so this is Harold. I think we should build sightseeing ships so our people can freely visit all of our allies. All right. So this is crazy. Harold's super excited. Remember, he's a holy knight now, right? So I'm guessing he still doesn't know what's going on, what like the whole emu situation, world government situation is. He's still like turning a blind eye to anything that's, you know, and he's just trying to become a member of the, you know, but he is changing already how the town people react to giants. So that part, that in itself is huge. We're actually a rare minority from the perspective of the outside world. And he's speaking to a big crowd of people, by the way. But there are many nations out there with a wide variety of races coexisting. This is thanks to a culture of mutual respect. Let's join the larger world, make new friends, and grow in knowledge together. And then the crowd yells back, that sounds great. Really? This is, bro, this is sounding like so cool. Like this is, Harold's so happy. Like, I mean, you could see it in the panel before that. He's literally he's jitty. He's like, yo, he's running. That's wild though, because I mean, it hurts. It hurts to know like what happens after him. And he does look weird without his horns. He's just bald with a big old stash. We're one step away. Our future has never been brighter. Yeah, let's ditch this warrior crap. Dang, so even the Elbaf giants are like, yeah, let's ditch it. Like, you know? I'll make it happen, Ida. Oh my gosh, Ida already passed. Oh, and he's doing it for her. And then we go to the Walrus School. Where's Saul? Probably around here. Yeah, there he is. There he is. He's talking to someone. I really can't recognize who it is. But we see the kids playing. They're playing some ball. This is all thanks to you, Saul. Better sharp kids than sharp blades, huh? Shout out Saul, man. Oh, whoa, wrong side. Damn, we're only in the first page? Yo, I tried recording the start of this video like okay, it's been bad. I was streaming. I was re-recording on stream to check it out if you guys want to, but yeah, turn on that bell, like, comment, whatever. My voice is a little deep because I'm a little up there, but ain't guys, camera focus, ready? But ain't you afraid you've lost something here, Harold? I don't believe that military power is what makes a country strong anymore. So Saul actually is kind of like, yo, are you sure this is the right? Yo, Saul is low-key like, It's because of Ida. She taught me everything. Oh my, it's literally because of Ida, man. It's literally, yo, it might have been, yo, Ida put this man through the ringer, bro. I'm just saying. Meeting her was the greatest blessing of my life. Dang. Hey, Harold, Elbaf really has changed a lot. When I first came here, there was tons of internal conflict. It was scary. Oh, and this was him talking to her without his horns. So after he became a holy knight, she lived long enough for that at least. So he was bedside with her when she passed probably. But you've changed everything. Now children can laugh and study instead. It's like a totally different country. The old customs are backward traditions. All of those bad practices from the warrior era will be thrown away. So yeah, like Harold's like completely flipping everything. Like this is where the change comes through that we stumble upon to with the Straya pirates. And maybe this is why Ida, maybe this is why Elbaf isn't strong right now and ready for what's happening right now. All right, Ida? Okay, let's chill. Shout out Ida, man. Amazing mom. Oh, but I kind of like the whole warrior's pride part. It's really cool. You should cherish your culture. Interesting. I spoke way too soon. But dang. Okay. And then Harold says, don't you get it, Ida? It's the very culture that's kept us from marrying. I can't accept it. And then he is laughing and he's like raging. You always did say you wanted to make me your legal wife. And then she's coughing. That really is the sweetest thing. You're so cute. What about Loki? And then he says, he'll always be Harudin's kid brother, won't he? In my heart, I've always thought of him like that. And then he just starts cracking up. Why do you think he laughs? Yo, it literally just says ha ha ha. So, he's probably just saying ha. Okay. Feelings like that keep my heart full. It's what kept me going all this time. That was Ida, by the way. But don't worry. It's okay. You're everybody's king, Harold. And then Harold goes, and you're almost there, right? Oh, no, she says that. And then he says, that's right, Ida. It won't be long. Soon we'll be connected with the whole world. Our world will be tens of thousands of times bigger. Then we can go traveling together, just like the old days. Wow. And at this point, I don't think Loki told him. So I think he probably thinks Ida can get better at this point. Dude, oh no. He was so hopeful. He was probably so hopeful. Oh, poor Harold, man. Just tragedies, man. He lost his best friend. He betrayed his best friend. And then this whole Ida stuff happens. Damn, man. Dang. And then she goes, that sounds amazing. I'm looking forward to it. And then he says, me too. And then they were, this is when he passed. This is when she passed. Brother. So Harold goes to grab her arm. She grabs it. And then she's out. Oh my God. Damn. And you see just Haruden and a bunch of people run into the cabin and they're just all crying. Harold's crying. Haruden's crying, man. Then you see Loki in a cell, and the cell he's crying. Well, it looks like he's sad. I don't really see tears, but I mean, I wonder if he knows at that point or if he was like within the vicinity. Damn, man. That's so tough, bro. That hurts. 14 years ago, the holy land of Merijoy. Merijoy? Bro, I don't know how to say that. Merijoy? Merijoa? Like, Merijoa. Shanks is missing. Oh my God, we see what he's saying. Oh, we're gonna see what Shanks dipped. Because, yo, that, by the way, that was insane. Fisher Tiger flashback out of nowhere. Shanks pulled up. Shanks pulled up and helped him. That was crazy. Shanks is missing. Indeed. Had he completed his last mission, he would have formally been knighted. That's crazy. He would have been formally knighted. That's crazy. So Shanks was one mission away, and he had he said, "I'm out." He said, "I'm out." Wait, so this was when? No, 14 years ago. Because I was thinking of Luffy's age. It says 14 years ago. Okay, anyways, let's just go on. Let's just go on with it. As you were our next choice, that opportunity now falls to you, to Herald. What will you do? I'll naturally accept the honor of being one of God's knights. Doing that will secure Elbaf's membership status. So no questions asked. They're gonna take him to Emu. They're gonna take him to Emu. Congratulations, then. The Great One has agreed to trust in you. It's been a long process. So he's walking with the Gorosei. You'll be remembered as a king who brought great change to Elbaf. Well, to be honest, when Elbaf finally joins the world government, I plan to relinquish the throne. A younger, more virtuous ruler than I shall take over. And he tells them this as they're walking to meet Emu. So he planned to step out and step back and say, yo, I'm not doing this thing. I'm going to live with Ida and we're going to go do our thing and someone else is going to take over Elbaf. And he's about to go meet Emu and he is walking with them. Oh no. Oh, Harold's about to find out. This interaction's about to be insane. Bro, this chap's going to be insane. Oh my God. I mean, we're already, but like, oh, what's going to happen? Yeah, I'm not. You're going to hear thumping. Yeah, okay. When Elbaf finally joins the world government, I plan to relinquish the throne. Okay, I read that already. Dude, I'm tweaking. This is a matter of, okay, he says this is a matter and then he gets cut off, right? For Mu to decide. Oh, so Emu talks to Harold, says this is a matter for Mu to decide. So Harold's clearly, Emu's not letting Harold step down, right? Like that's clearly what's happening. Then he says, why? Why is there someone on the empty throne? No, yeah, this is when he finds out. So Harold did find out about it. He found out about Emu. He freaking meets her. Him. I think it's a her. I mean, I hope it's a her, but it could be a him. Either or. Come, Mu has been watching the Herald. That's crazy. So he finds out at last. Oh man, Gorosei right there with him. So and then you hear wow, and there's like the castle's literally shaking. This power, and then he gets marked. So now he has the mark. It's surging within me. It's chilling. So the mark, wait. The mark landed on him? Because it says swoosh. And you kind of see like a little. Did Emu throw that mark on him? Or am I completely tweaking? But either way, she marked him. He says, it's surging within me. It's chilling. So we're about to find out how this whole transformation happens and how like dude, Emu's power is crazy, by the way. It is stupidly crazy. Holy hell. That's insane. So the Gorosei go, this is the power of immortality. It still sends shivers down the spine. He is now beyond any wild monster. He has been forged into a mighty weapon. And then I think Emu goes, consider thyself an immortal knight sworn to Mu. And then Harold goes, immortal? I can't believe it. And then Emu goes, carve an abyss pentagram in Elbaf. That will mark the bond between us. So that's the circle they made in Elbaf. So I wonder if they have to make, like, every time he makes a bond with someone, does Emu or she does Emu have to like have a circle connected to their hometown or something like that? How does that work? Thy dearest wish shall finally be granted. And then you just see Harold's like smiling, and they're on a ship, and it says huzzah! So they're sailing away. As soon as this last mission is completed, Elbaf will be recognized as a member nation of the world government. Thank you, King Harold. And they're like waving bye to him. Okay. So Harold just says bet. He just says bet. All right, I'll do it. And he does it. We know he does it. But he doesn't question. He doesn't. I mean, we don't know if that was the end of the conversation, but like she says, she says that will mark the carve an abyss pentagram in Elbaf. And so when he says that, Harold is really excited. He gets really happy. So he says bet. Yeah, literally, he just says bet. Okay, yeah. And then in the last panel, he's like waving back at them. I don't know how I didn't see that, but okay. Why did I think that was the end of the chapter? Why did I think that was the end of the chapter? It's not. It's not. Oh my God, it's not. But okay, let's just keep going. Oh, we go to the castle and there's a pentagram. Oh no. Could you repeat that, Great Emu? Wait, so that he's literally saying, could you repeat that, Great Emu? Oh my God. Mobilize the entire nation and form a grand army of warriors? That's Emu's first command? And then Harold's just pissed now. He's just pissed. That was literally the first order he got from Emu themselves after he made the pentagram. So he goes home happy. He goes home so excited. Does the pentagram. First thing he says. And then he's like, huh? Could you repeat that, Great Emu? And then Emu goes, mobilize the entire nation and form a grand army of warriors. The reason I reacted like that was because, dude, that's crazy. His face is like just, oh, he's so distraught. You could tell he's just kind of sweating a little bit. The giant warriors fleet will stand alongside the Marines. Dang, and serve the world as. And then Harold cuts Emu off. My fault. Imagine. Relax. I got you. Okay. Harold goes, wait, no, hold on. Everything I've done was to free Elbaf from violence. And then, of course, if anyone still wishes to fight, I'll gladly encourage them to enlist in the Marines. But, and then the guards outside are like, who is the king talking to in there? So Harold is talking out loud, and he doesn't know how to talk like internally like the Gorosei does. But maybe their bond isn't that strong. But Emu, or he could definitely hear Emu, right? Like Emu's definitely talking to him, and I'm guessing Emu could definitely hear him. Okay, and then you see Emu's like eyes just on top of him almost. Thou vowed to atone for Elbaf's history, even at the cost of becoming a slave. He says, stand on business. He said, Harold, stand on business. Thou vowed to atone for Elbaf's history, even at the cost of becoming a slave. Harold, what did you say? What did you say? I'll tell you with your bum. You said at all costs, even if. Man, pisses me off, bro. Ah, man. I meant to carry that burden alone. The burden of such history is too great for thee to bear alone. Now hold the thy tongue. So Emu said that. Harold said, I meant to carry that burden alone. So he's like, yo, don't, like, I'm not talking about Elbaf. I'm none of those people. I'll be your slave. That's what he's like. Not Elbaf, not the rest of the country. And then Emu goes, the burden of such history is too great for thee to bear alone. Now hold thy tongue. So basically, Emu says, shut your. He said, hey, yo, shut your. Nah, but wow. He's like, yeah, I thought you were speaking for the whole country, dog. That's what we agreed on. Dang. I mean, you know, that's crazy, though. That's crazy. I mean, he did completely like scumbag Harold and completely make him believe that after he would be. I mean, okay, let's go on. Thou cannot disobey Mu. And Emu's getting pissed. You can see his eyes are like moving. And then those who enter into a deep sea covenant may gain immortality and power, but it comes at the cost of total obedience. Thou will carry out Mu's orders regardless of thine own will. And then he goes, what? And he starts walking. So how did Shinx get it off him? How did Shinx get that off of him? Off of himself? Dang, okay. So basically, Emu kind of, when they have the seal, when they have the tattoo and they have the bond together, they become immortal and powerful. So they get stronger. So this boy just got even stronger, and he's immortal, but he got even stronger, but at the cost of being literally a slave. Emu could tell you he has the slave fruit. He literally awakened the slave fruit. Okay, that sounds crazy. Okay, pause. That sounds crazy, but kind of right. Like, do it make sense? I don't know. Because if you think about it, it's like a devil fruit, right? Let's just say it's let's just say slave fruit, I guess, whatever, right? He eats the fruit. He becomes like, oh, I could control one person. You can become my slave if I get you with this tattoo, right? Maybe if he learns how to do it good, he could do like 2 or 3 or 4 people, whatever, right? 4 tattoos. They're like, he controls them. That's how his devil fruit power works, right? But what if Emu awakened it, and now that's why they have like immortality and they get stronger, and but it wouldn't explain Emu's the whole Gunko with the book, right? Okay, all right, maybe I'm tweaking. I thought I was cooking there, man. I was okay. So basically, Harold starts walking. This isn't good. I'm losing control. Elbaf. So maybe he's losing consciousness as well. They never meant for it to become part of the fold. Curse that Emu. And he's like grabbing towards the tattoo. He's like, get it off me, man. And they say, guards. I'm guessing Harold yelled that. The plan was always to enslave the warriors of Elbaf. So Emu's saying that, right? Or narration or whatever. What is it, your majesty? Is someone chain me to this pillar? Hurry, summon Elder Yarul and my sons. So he's still conscious and he's choosing to betray Emu right here, right now. Bro, this is about, dude, the flashback's about to end right here because this is where it happens. But sire, I believe Haruden is still out at sea. So that's why Haruden doesn't know what happened. Only Loki does. Oh my God. And Lord Loki that is still imprisoned after what happened. I can't resist for long. What exactly is this concerning, your majesty? So then, so all the guards step in, right? And you could tell those are the ones with the horns, so that they're they're not just the giants, they're like the old giants. What are they called? You know what I mean. But basically, the ancient giants. And that's why the army of ancient giants are all there. And Harold is about to go full crazy and and Loki is there. They're going to unchain him so he gets, Wait, does this mean Loki and Yarul beat Harold? Like, not Dami reversed Harold, but kind of, right? The immortal Harold. Dude, Loki's about to go. Are we going to see this fight? Loki's going to go dumb stupid. Oh, my. Realm of the Dead. You're free to go, Loki. Huh? Head to the castle at once. The king requires your presence. And then Yarul's house. Something urgent? What's going on? And so we return to where this tale began. The day of Castle Massacre, when Elbaf's most beloved king, Harold the Benevolent, lost his life. Bang! Dude, this is insane. So the only two people in the world that know what happened is Yarul and Loki. Because all the guards that are there, they pass. The circle is there. Harold was an honest man to the end of it. A lot of people were like thinking that it wasn't really going to work out or that he was going to turncoat or whatever, right? And he really ended up pulling through. So that part is pretty cool. He's going to die like an honest man, because as soon as he found out what Emu wanted to do, even finding out Emu was a thing, that alone pissed him off, and I love that. And then literally the first order Emu gave him, he's like, nope. I mean, granted, the order was crazy, but like right away he's like, yo, get my son here, get Yarul here, my sons, I guess, but one of them wasn't there. And he literally tells him, or Loki and Yarul just fight together and beat him, because he's already like fully lost conscience at this point. Damn, so Loki is, because I don't think Yarul is going to be that strong. So Loki must be insane to take on Harold with the immortality, with the power up. Dang. So yeah, so Emu's power is, so we kind of get a good picture. We kind of get a better picture of what Emu's power is, because it has like two different powers, right? It has the tattoo. You choose to be my... Dude, I'm telling you, this is the slave fruit. Because Emu has like two directions he can go with his power. You obediently become my slave, and I give you a tattoo. You gain immortality, you gain power, but now you are my complete slave because you chose to be, and now every word I say, you're gonna do. All right? You have no choices for yourself. And then it's you don't wanna be my slave, like, you know? Well, I'm gonna make you be my slave, because my hockey, I almost said chalky. My hockey is stronger than yours. My strength in general is stronger than yours, because I'm 1 billion years old. Maybe someone made Emu with the op fruit or whatever, the surgery. And then they just had the devil fruit. That's why they're so OP. Because that like slave awakened state, like, is just insane. Maybe you could only, like, I don't know how the fruit is, you know, this is just top of the head. I just read it, bro. But literally chat came out like freaking 10 minutes ago. But damn, bro, One Piece is getting lit. Yo, One Piece is getting lit, bro. I can't wait for the next tab. Jeez, man.